All right, we here at the ICONIC Gumbo Studios. Man, look at all of this stuff, man, that's been recorded here. The home of PJ Morton and all these, and we're here with the engineer extraordinaire, none other than Reggie Nicholas.
Know your parts.
That's funny. Man, thank you for allowing us in here for this quick tour, man. Let's kind of walk through, man. Tell us a little bit about this spot, you know what I mean, just before we kind of get into the minutia of everything. Like, man, like what do
Yeah.
we need to know about Gumbo Studios? What's some of the iconic places it's been? I mean, we got Maroon 5 here, man.
Yeah, we
Of course,
got
PJ.
yeah.
Man, this is I mean, how did this whole spot come apart, come
So
about?
this spot, man, was really it was a building prior to us moving in here. That was called the Music Shed, man. And
Wow.
PJ came back down, was looking for something to call his own. So we were looking at this space, another space that's now closed called the Parlor. But this space really spoke to us, and we were just like, yo, let's come and see what it's about. Checked it out, man. Had a conversation, was like, yo, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. He was like, yeah, let's go with it. I was like, cool, I'm bringing my stuff. Let's go. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So, of course, you can see, we've done a lot of work. Some of these things before we had this, but Gumbo Studios is the name, of course, that came from his old album, the Gumbo
Yeah.
album, kind of locked in. That's his thing. So, yeah, but we here, man. I want to take y'all in and show y'all some stuff, man.
Let's
See some
go.
vibes.
Let's see.
Come on in. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So
So
this is the control
we're
room.
here in the control room, man. We got our little wall of fame. We try to get people pictures. They take pictures, they sign them, put their name. People that have come through have done usually one or two sessions,
Yeah.
something like that. That's just some of the people. Of course, everybody not always picture ready. Got, some stuff, as you can see.
Yeah.
Watch the Sun, PJ Morton, one of his joints, The Wurlitzer.
Sheesh.
Listen, it's something about me and P. We really definitely like. I can't work in one of those just precisely clean
Yeah.
studios. It's something that ain't genuine for me, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, this is part of P's world right here. Right here, generally I'm sitting here or running around like a chicken with my head cut off, man. And this is part of like my world, man. This is what's surrounding me. So you looking at it, you see me sitting here at my desk. Got a few toys, of course. We got some symphonic
Yeah,
audio.
let's go through the gear tour. So you got what you got as far as the console here.
This console, man, she's sleeping, wake her up for you. Um, this is my console. As you're gonna see, it's called the SSL Origin, man. It's straight
Nice.
up analog console, no flying faders. Look at the name show up on there, all beautiful.
Ooh.
Meters on there. It's a really nice console. I love it. It's got some. It's really the main thing is just that it's analog, bro. It's got the 500 series, the 500 SSL built into it, the
Oh
bus
wow.
comp on there. It's
Yeah.
got drive on some of the lines, which is adding some harmonic stuff. I got my little toilet ninja friends up here, keep me company when I'm here working on myself.
That's funny.
Of course, go up to some of the speakers. We got the micro main 27s, which are the
Sheesh.
barefoot joints.
Yeah, them things is
That's
crazy.
that's like my listening joints. Of course, I have these back here. There's some Oratones, the Aventone Oratone kind of vibes with
Yeah.
Rupert Neve sitting on. Then we got the symphonic audio bigs back there. We were supposed to mount them, but we haven't mounted them yet. Just something just for playing back the craziness. We only got one pair of the subs down there
Yeah.
currently. We got another one in the hallway. We're probably gonna pass it up.
That's funny.
Let's go over here first back to our brain, our hub, of course, Patch Bay, um, computer, all that stuff. Our main interface, which is the Orion HD,
Yeah.
a controller for like the audio monitor stuff. We're
Okay.
gonna jump across, and then we looking at all of this outboard gear
Ooh. Talk
processing.
about the candy.
The candy. So right now, what I like to do, I try to keep my stuff a little bit more organized. To as far as this, so I know where I'm going. So over
Yeah.
here is basically majority of my compression. Of course, we got the Tube Tech, legendary, clean, really transparent. We got some distressors, a pair of them. I even got them to where I can link them. It's already set up. Two of the LC1s, which is by Tree Audio.
Okay.
DBX 560, which is like the 160s, two of those. Shout out to Audioscape.
I've been looking for
Beast.
those, man.
Bruh, Audioscape, they amazing company, bro. They really get it. They get it. They've dialed in on everything that they make that I've heard sounds amazing. I have some more stuff that's about to come in. We got the CLA 1176
Yeah.
Bluey, man, which is really a great thing. Old,
Oh, you got the
tried and
Black Lion
true.
version
Oh
too.
yeah, the Black Line. That's why I'm saying the Bluey, man. It's sick.
Yeah.
It's really sick. I love it. Jumping up here is the channel strip. Of course, is the 737
Yeah.
legendary.
Yeah.
P's favorite 1073. My pre got EQ and stuff in there. I explain why these cables hanging in a second.
No, you did.
511, which is basically a clone, not clone, but the Rupert Neve version versus the Neve. You know, see the difference in the labels. That's Neve versus Rupert Neve. This is a vintage. These are the newer Rupert Neves with the R. 511 got some blues, I mean, some red silk on there, got roll off, stuff like that. It's really clean. Burl B1D, which
Oh
is like I drive that sometimes, as you can see how hot some of those things are.
yeah.
API 512Vs, which I like because they got the output control. A lot of the other ones only had the input, the gain control.
Yeah.
Then we jump over to here more to like preamps and EQ and channel strips. So warm audio, man.
Wow.
These two are
Yeah.
two of the pieces I love the absolute most. This is the 1073, like that one over there,
Yeah.
but this is their version of it, two channel. Still got the, of course, the preamp in there, your same EQ vibes, EQ in and out. Under here is like that same 512, but this is theirs in a four channel joint. Really, really like these. I mean, I listen. The drums I could throw kick, kick, snare top, rack toms all across here. Drums sound amazing. And then actually right below it, I could put some overheads on here, depending on which ones I got.
Yeah.
On this, the TG2 by chance, bruh, amazing. That could be your the whole drum vibe right there, and sonics and crazy. These right here. Let me
Yep.
speak about these. These probably have been around me since I really started getting into outboard gear.
Okay.
Eureka by who?
Persona.
Bruh, they they did they was in the bag when they did them, bro. Like they slept on. People don't understand
Yeah.
how deep you can go into with these, from like the actual saturation knob that kind of gives it color, all the way down to like you can select your ohms for your
Yep.
input, your impedance on that joint. You got roll off on there. You got an EQ. You got a compressor that's not actually bad at all.
Yeah.
It's all in one joint, and the
Yeah.
price
Channel strip.
point on them were amazing. Let's go down next. So you got the Avalon U5.
Okay.
You know, everybody at base
Yeah.
world, they just
No,
love
that's
that.
just
It's
what
just
it
like
is.
staple, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And then we go over here to some extra
More 500
cars.
stuff.
Yeah, 500 rack, which is the VP28, which is a Cappy audio, is another
Oh
vibe of the
yeah.
512. Really loved it, especially on some aggressive vocals. Then we got the Chandler. This is the Little Devil. I love it on bass compression. It's a compressor. It's got some nice vibes, and it got a mix knob on it. That's one thing I like, because you kind of
Yeah.
almost parallel right away on that joint. Warm audio. This was something I acquired. I like it. I don't have too much to rave about it, but I like it. I can say that. This,
Oh.
this, Inward Connections, The Brute.
Okay. So
There's a limiter. This is all you need. See these two?
yeah.
Reduction, output level. Vocals, $1,000,000.
Wow.
A million. The ones that I showed you earlier, the LC2s, to my knowledge, Tree Audio bought this company. Inward Connections is not in existence anymore.
Oh.
And the LC1, I purchased those because this is supposed to be, I mean, this is the older model of what they was trying to do. So they made those LC1s based off of this,
Got
which
it.
give you more options, like as far as your ratio, and I think one other knob, I can't remember exactly what it is. But I was in love with that until I was able to find one of these.
Wow.
You know how we get some things like back in the G, the LA2A was probably like, let's just say LA2A started up at 1,000. Then when everybody started like really listening to it, finding out about it and all the great records, then it was like $3,000.
Right.
Bruh, this thing came out, price point I think at $999.
Wow.
Resale right now, if you find one, it's upwards close to $2,000. It's amazing. I don't want to let it go ever.
Yeah.
Orature, by Blackline Audio, great, just clean preamp. This one, I actually built, soldered everything by hand, pieced this thing together,
Wow.
came in all the pieces. It's a clean preamp. It has a color circuit on here, which is this bottom knob. So just the input bottom knob, and I put a tape, a 15 IPS tape circulation,
Interesting.
emulation on it. It's really, really nice. Sometimes I'll throw that on the hi-hats really
That's
quick.
what I was
And
about to ask. What do you use?
yeah, um, hi-hat, a lot of bright stuff sometimes because that tape vibe gives it. And I have a Neve color, but the only thing I didn't like about that is that in order to access to change out the Neve colors, because this is plug and play, I still gotta take the whole 500
Yeah.
out. That's the only thing I didn't like. The 517, man, is good. I don't use it as much as I should, but it's got a built-in compressor that's really good. Like it's not bad at all. Just to say it's a one knob vibe. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Has a blend knob, so I could actually I usually run it through my patch bay mic inputs and stuff like that. And then if I want to plug something direct in, like a bass or instrument, I could just turn it like that. I don't understand necessarily why they wanted to blend. It's almost
Yeah.
like a little small mixer.
Mixer. Yeah.
Yeah, but they I don't know. They did it, and it's there. I guess maybe if you only had that one, and then you want to only like this kind of thing where it's 2 or 500s,
Yeah.
and you want to plug a bass and or guitar or something
That
and
makes
your
sense.
mic, and then
Yeah.
maybe just to be
That makes sense.
on a mono. I don't know. Maybe this joint is a Lindell.
The Lindells. Yeah. They slept
I
on these, bro.
Yeah, they slept on them. I had two of them. One went down. RIP to my homie. But I had one, another one, and it went down. I actually love this for like a 1176 drum room crush, or
Yep.
just like a crotch mic crush.
Mm-hmm.
It's great. It is amazing. Then we drop down to this
Yeah. Now
warm
you in my
audio.
bag now. I have two of these myself.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie to you. I warm. I love y'all. I'm gonna say this now. I love y'all. I do. If you want to send me something, I'll take some. But
Uh-oh.
Audioscape.
I got you.
I demoed some Audioscapes.
So you like that one better than you like the warm version?
Woo, bro.
Sorry, warm.
Like, yeah,
Okay.
sorry, Wam. Sorry. These are
Cause these get
these are
used.
good.
Yeah, I use these on every recording I do.
Yo, they
Every
are
recording I do.
amazing.
Period.
But bro, if you AB the Worms against the Audioscape joints,
No comparison.
none,
Dang.
none. Few things over here and then I got some stuff. This space is missing. I got like about my 5057, my Neve Master Bus processor, a decomp, which is by Audioscape as well.
Okay.
That's the monitoring joint. This is a clone of the GML, but it's a mono channel,
Gotcha.
GML EQ. This is a new joint that people don't really know about.
Mm-hmm.
It's called the SPL Big. It's taken from is an imaging joint. They took the thump, low end bass joint
Yeah.
from their mastering joint,
Uh-huh.
but this is really for your imaging. Sometimes I'll throw it on keyboards printed in after I do it, or usually the mix bus. If you just need to open it up a little bit more,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? It does the trick.
Just like, yeah.
Oh, it's just sweet, and it's not even overpriced. All right, next to it, we got the Expressor 500, bruh. It's a compressor, stereo joint. What I love about some of these, especially this one, is this thing here, the mix knob.
Okay.
The mix knob and the gain reduction limiter.
Okay.
So like people don't really know about gain reduction limiter. So if I'm compressing and I'm hitting like I want to stop at 6 dB of compression, I can set it to 6 dB. So that means that it's gonna compress, and once it gets to that 6 dB, it's gonna start limiting.
Yeah.
So I could set it to how much compression I really want, but it's really transparent. But it also has a feature in here that says warm mode. Let me see, like it has a warm mode that warms it up even more. So I use this. Matter of fact, on the Watch the Sun album, this was I want to say this was heavy on my percussion bus. Yeah, the percussion I was letting you hear on better.
Yeah.
I used this a lot on that because I was able to control the like I said, the gain reduction limiting, and it also just had a pumping effect, but I could also parallel all in one unit.
Interesting.
And so, like, to be able to have that much flexibility in one dog, Elysia really be on to something. They gave me, not gave me, they sent to me their rack. They had like a rack or two of all of their stuff, 500s, and they were
Wow.
just shipping around to a lot of different engineers to demo. This is one that really stuck out with me, and their preamp. I just never got the preamp yet, but this really stuck out for me.
Wow.
Then moving on, Rupert Neve again. I'm a Neve guy. I'm a Rupert Neve guy and Neve. 542 tape emulation.
I've heard about those.
Yo, I had to have two, of course, for mixed bus stuff or just like processing. Of course, I could throw a drum mono down there, but this, you can drive the mess out of it. You got blue silk, you got red silk, you got blue silk.
Interesting.
You can go 15 IPS or 30 IPS. You actually could control your input on here. You can actually mess with, bypass the tape effect in and out so you can hear your differences. But then also the saturation and the blend. That's where it's at. Because you can mash the mess out of it. It's
Yeah.
oversaturated, but I could only, it's like parallelly stuff.
That's good.
You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? And I think that's one of the biggest things with like a lot of newer outboard gear that I like is having the option of parallel stuff in that one chain is amazing because you can blend it right here versus okay, let me make another bus and then but I still want this, I still want to utilize this. No, it's done right here. I could just that's the sweet spot.
Yeah.
Print it just like that. I ain't gotta that's two tracks down. I ain't gotta worry about this track, then another track that's printed for the
Right.
parallel. It's all done there. So I like a lot of these new units that have the mix knob built into it, man. It's
Super.
really, really, really amazing. And then it's a
The patch bay.
spaghetti.
Spaghetti.
Spaghetti confusion, man.
Yeah.
But let me take you on back to some of our rooms, man, our ISOs and our live rooms.
Oh, you got to talk about the boards.
Oh,
Just the boards that
so
he has.
again, this is PJ's World. I don't know if y'all seen it in videos and stuff like that. Let's just go and call out some names. You know, I ain't gonna get into details because you know he's PJ. He does what he does with these things. You know what I'm saying? So you got the Jupiter 6, right?
Yee.
Killing. Infamous Juno 106, man. I'm talking about just y'all already know what that is. Mellotron. I have a love and
I've
this
been
much
thinking
hate
about
for it.
grabbing.
Huh?
I've been thinking about grabbing a mellow.
I love them. You know they make like about 3 different sizes
Yeah.
of them.
Yeah.
The rack, the
Yeah,
the
that's what I was
mini,
thinking.
and this one. I don't know about the rack, and I'm gonna tell you why after I finish talking about these consoles and I mean these boards. The Prophet 5, amazing.
It's prophetic.
Oh, You're flowing, sir. So Prophet 5 and the PJ.
Yeah, that's the
Just think-
PJ. That's the PJ.
That's the PJ, you know what I'm saying? And for those of you that don't understand the this is I play keyboards, I play drums. Years ago when I first touched one of the Model Ds, I did not know when I was messing around doing some stuff that doggone mod wheel pitch bend was not coming back. You got to do it. So that's
gotta
why I
do it.
respect players that really, really play this because you
Yeah.
gotta and it's got like a hard indention in it like that.
Interesting. Yeah.
Like you hear it snapping.
Yeah.
So like to be able to really do what you need to do,
It's a skill.
yeah, it's a skill. It's not like the fatties and the sub 37 where it's just like
Snaps
these,
back.
it's snap back, springy. No, that's real. The mod wheel, learning all this, it's not. You can't preset unless you marking up the thing.
Yeah.
So there's no real presets on there. Now going back to what I was saying about this, when you were saying like the rack, the one big reason why I feel and believe that we've talked about it. He likes the actual boards.
Yeah.
If you touch any of these boards, all of them,
Yeah.
the action
Yeah,
is
it's
different
Yeah.
on all of these. Just like from here, going here to playing an organ, a
Yeah.
Hammond B3, or going to play a piano.
Yeah.
Like it's something that touching these keys itself makes you play that
Different,
for
yeah.
that. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
for that instrument.
Straight up. So that's one of the biggest reasons, and that's why even with this, like when I was saying love-hate relationship, the thing with these are, and you're still limited like the old school.
Yeah.
The sensitivity for this, I think it's like the aftertouch or whatever. Bruh, if you're not on it, You could be playing and do something, and that joint jump from 0 to
Wow.
skyrocket in
Wow.
volume. Because that's just how the old ones were. Like you press on it, it's like
Right.
it's big difference, huge
Yeah.
difference. So that's the only thing. We'll be in the middle of a good take, right at the end of it, and all of a sudden that last you're like, oh
Just
my
jump at you.
goodness, yeah. So and for me, it might sometime it'd be that one note, or it could be the chord. If it's the chord, it's good. I can automate it down. I
Yeah.
can get it on out of there. But when that one note, you're like, can we just try to punch it? If not, we just work it out.
Yeah.
Work it out later. So that's that. PJ's bass over here.
The P bass,
The
huh?
P bass, PJ's P bass. Excuse the mess, but this is our inspo room. We just came from a whole bunch of big sessions, so we didn't have
This is
haven't
crazy.
had much time to really Yeah, we got Stevie.
So tell me the story behind the graffiti.
Okay, so this is
Cause
guy
y'all got it on
named
all of the walls.
B Mike. B
Okay.
Mike. He's a local guy. He does like a lot of stuff. If you've seen around New Orleans, a lot of that stuff is him. He's done a lot of stuff. I think he did something on the Will Smith tour. I know he was on the Will Smith tour, but I think he did something with the artwork for his book as well.
Gotcha.
But PJ wanted the inspiration walls and inspiration room. Some of the people that he looked up to and respect.
Definitely.
Legends, of course, Stevie Wonder.
Yeah.
Then we go over here to Brother Al, Reverend Al Green.
Yeah.
Then we got Prince over here in this corner.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And if you see like special only, like just like above there as well, he's very particular about that. Like the songs, the music has to be special.
Yeah.
It's got to be special. That's all we doing, special only stuff. So we're going to go ahead and come back to that room, but to finish the inspo walls.
I'm excited to reveal something game changing for us and for you as producers and musicians. I want to introduce to you Peculiar Sounds version 2. We've introduced standalone mode, allowing you to use it independently from any DAW. You can now blend up to 2 sounds to create rich and complex textures. We added in 2 brand new effects, the Lo-Fizer and the Mod Filter. The Lo-Fizer gives you instant lo-fi vibes with just a button, while the Mod Filter adds dynamic movement and flow to any sound you apply it to. And we also added the innovative new MIDI browser that provides you with hundreds of chord progressions, melodies, and drum loop MIDI files that you can drag straight into your DAW. And as a bonus, V2 now includes Sounds Off the Block expansion for totally free, bringing the total to over 400 patches. So as you can see, Peculiar Sounds V2 is not just an update, it's a revolutionary new plugin. So make sure you check the website right now and you can get your hands on this game-changing plugin.
This is the hallway leading to our live room. And if you look at the walls, we have some more of his influences. Miss Aretha Franklin. We got Brother Quincy Jones holding multiple Grammys. Brother Bob Marley. And then on this wall, Marvin Gaye. Got to keep the music first, man.
That's cool.
Got to keep the music first. Let's go back over here and check out the little quick vocal boot. Just remember the name of that company too.
Special only.
No.
Oh.
Flea.
This come. Oh.
47. Flea 47 is one of my go-tos. I really love it. It's tubed mic. Got that vintage sound, got that vintage vibe, man. It's really, really clean. Love it. When I say clean, meaning just overall, I just love the sound of it. It's definitely got some saturation from the tube stuff. Of course, one of the mics, I turn it on probably like 30 minutes prior to even putting any vocal through it. Yeah. So, but this is our vocal boot. It's been used for a lot of different things, of course. We use it for tuba, horns, just anything, organ, Leslie, if we're doing something in there that we got to isolate it. So, and speaking of, let's take you on over to that room, to the live room. Ease on down the road. Right. So this room here, this little partition thingy, I actually use that sometimes a lot for guitar amps. So this is our live room. Where we have a Yamaha C3 piano sitting in the middle. It moves around a lot, but that's been on a bunch of records that you've heard. Mm-hmm. And our live room, of course, I have, if you look around the treatment, I've done it kind of intentionally. Over, like in the dead center, it's kind of the deader areas, but if I want reflections, I go move it to that side. closer to the actual windows. They have a lot more reflections off of that open surface and off of that air conditioned duct area. So I'm gonna take you over here. I usually call this room the base room because I usually put the cabinets in here. But right now it's kind of key world. Don't know why this is on the floor. So as you can see, we got the Hammond B3, my baby, sitting over here with a custom Leslie. I think this is the 147. I think it is a one. I forget the numbers. I get them confused all the time. Keep it on wheels because it's always moving around, and I got some nice solid wheels that don't vibrate. Got a good old Fender. That is the Hot Rod Deluxe. Then we got a Fender Rhodes over here. You can tell it's been through the storm and the rain, but it made it, huh? Sounds amazing, huh? All right. Got a whole bunch of cabinets around here. You can tell we did some video stuff. Got the name covered up, but that's a David Eden 410 cabinet. Forgot the exact model. We're gonna keep moving on. Now, this is about to look chaotic. You know how drummers do.
Yeah.
One of the kits. Let me turn this down. One of the kits that we have, Yamaha Stage Custom. A lot of people be talking about the Stage Custom, but man, you put the right doggone heads on there, tune them right, them things sing. I love them. It's not always the kit I use. We'll show you that later. Another Rhodes Mark 1.
Dang, y'all got roads everywhere.
Yeah, another Wurlitzer, bunch of bass cabinets, what you call it, cymbal bags, my rack of snares and stuff like that, acoustic bass, bro, like bass guitars here on stands. We got a lot of options for a lot of different sounds, man. Yeah, drum pads. We did a rehearsal in here recently, so we got the SPDS set up too as well. A lot of different cymbal options, honestly, because we like different flavors, like 13-inch, 14-inch, 15-inch hi-hats, a ton of different splashes and hi-hat, crashes, about 2 or 3 ride cymbals. I really like this one. It gets a nice little, it's a Sabian joint. It's like a 22, I think it is. But it's like, it's dry, but gives me something. There's something special about that ride. Mics.
Yeah.
These mics are on here from, what you call it, some of these companies I work with, some of these companies are just, the common stuff, even if it's a session that I'm not here and somebody needs to rent a space. So I have like the normal mics, let's say, so like the E609, normal setup, SM7B, but with a modification, the Trace Audio gives me phantom power, so my gaining on it, I don't have to gain up as much because I got that phantom power and that mod in there. Beta 52 Shure. Now to the mics that you see, they're not all the way set up, and they got some on the piano too. I gotta go back to them. Solomon, Subkick, love, love, love. To me, more than the Yamaha. Right?
Really?
Yes, it's something very unique about that, and I do like the fact that I can put it on any mic stand and just keep going.
Yeah.
That's one thing over the Yamaha, definitely. This company, I can't rave about them enough, bro. Earthworks. That's what's normally set up on my drums. The full kit, except for the kick. Depends on what I'm recording. If it's a jazz joint, I'll pull out the LS, the SR25 LS, which is it captures some more of that low end a little bit more and just could handle more of a punch.
Yeah.
But these are the SR25s. Of course, the tom mics and the snare mics and stuff. We're gonna get to them when we get in the other room. They're in there, but this right now, the E609s, like we're talking
man, people sleep on those.
The
man.
E609s?
Yeah,
I love them, bro. They got me through. They got me
Yeah.
through. But I'm not gonna hold you. That doggone them Earthworks.
Oh no. If you're talking about comparison to Earthworks,
Yeah.
no.
But these get the job done. I can't say they
Getting
won't.
the job
Get the
done.
job done. They can get the
These
job
really
done.
surprised because I use these on my kit. I have the 609s as well, and like you said, the fact that I've used them on tons of records, and you'd be really surprised how much tone you can get out of those little bitty mics.
You
man.
can.
And you using one on the snare bottom too, aren't you?
Snare bottom, yes. So normally and this is one of those tricks I picked up being on the road sometimes. That, first off, it became an option and we tested it out because it was easy to clamp on.
Yeah.
And sometimes you get some drummers that play so tight, you don't have much room to try to get another bottom mic stand in there. The normal go-to, and I'm really wanting to push the limits. Like, everybody wants to do the 57.
Yeah.
No, so I put a 604 sometimes, or I put a 906 or a 609, which you'll normally see on the guitar cabinet.
Yeah.
Because it's flat, I can put it on a clip like that underneath, and I get all the information. And it's out the way, out
Yeah.
of sight, out of mind, but it's there. And looking at the positioning, usually, you know, I could put it on a certain clamp, the LP claw kind of joint, and I can have it right at the snares. Like even if it's, you know, I can angle it so many different ways. I got so many options. So I love that. The M81, I think this is. I always get the numbers mixed up. It's the 88 or the 81. I mean the 80 or the 81. But this joint here,
Yeah.
most people use it as a vocal mic. This is the M81. I love cause you know it got like a woofy
Yeah.
to it, you know. So you're always EQing it out vocally. But that on a snare, the body of it, and it still got that top end crisp snap. The top end. Oh, bro. So like for a snare for me, it's great. It's not much you got to do EQing wise if you got a great snare sound already. So that's like one of my go-to nows for studio for snare top if I'm not using like the Earthworks or something like that.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let's go into the mic closet and drum room.
Oh,
Oh,
mic
but
closet.
before we go in there,
Yeah. Talk about.
another shout out to Earthworks PM40s. Let me see how I can show it to you. If you see this bar, let me open this up. That'll make it easier.
Oh.
They mispositioned right now because I had it closed. But these little suckers,
Mm.
you can see they taped down on here because I keep them in here.
Yeah.
I keep them strapped in. Piano mics, I can record with the lid closed. I can record close, and I could still take and substitute and put some other things in here, like some 87s, 414s,
Yeah.
4038s, and then still throw something at the bottom to supplement. But these things do sound, they do the job. They do the job. They can handle it by themselves if they need to. And I love the Earthworks company, man. Shout out to y'all, bro. Y'all been doing y'all homework. Y'all been paying attention because this is one of the things that we need that, you know,
Yeah.
they didn't really have a company that's really doing it as effective. And then like, cause you get the Pezio pickup joints, but it's almost like you glue it on, you tape it on, it's stuck there.
Yeah.
These, I got mad options, listening to the song, what they're playing. Maybe I want it, and I know it's more upper stuff. I can move the whole bar kind of if I want to adjust it, and then even move the
Yeah, that's
actual
super
boosting
clutch.
of the necks.
That's
So I
super
get
clutch.
the imaging that I really want to do. So it's so well thought about that. And you know, all of that stuff is like smaller diaphragm stuff, and that still picks up all of the low end and everything, man. It's really beautiful.
Super crazy.
Yeah. So as we walk through here, you're gonna see a whole bunch of extra stuff laying around. Like we got our two tones of Rogers kit, part of them. You know, for some of them old school vintagey vibes. You know, some percussion stuff laying around. And before we go in there, let's see. This is our, as you hear it resonating and stuff.
Yeah.
Our drums, the Rogers, another Yamaha kit. In the bags, what you can't see is my Tama Babinga Birch kit. 22-inch kick drum, 10, 12, 14, 16 toms. Amazing. This is another Star Classic kit. I think this is just the maple, I want to say. I can't remember what the wood is on this, but it's a 22-inch kick drum as well with a 12, 14, 16 floor tom, if I'm correct. If it wasn't, maybe, yes, 14, 16. I don't think it's a 16, 18. Floor tom, some more the Yamaha stuff, more snares, 8-inch joint, DW maple kind of vibes that's laying around, cables galore. And this is
The mic closet.
the mic closet. Mics for days.
I see.
Like,
PJ only.
that's the Neumann.
It's the only. He's the
That's
only.
fine.
That's the exclusive.
That's the exclusive. That's exclusive right there. Exclusive. We get into like,
You focus on that.
yeah,
There you go.
listen,
Another shout out to our
bruh,
Earthworks.
Earthworks, bruh.
They be pulling y'all through.
Bruh, listen, they've been holding it down. I don't know why it's like.
Woo.
the kit. And my assistant put the wrong mics in here. Them SR25s that's supposed to be in there. Supposed to be in here. These are the actual QTC 30s Omni for a
Mm.
room. I've used this on this Disney project we just did, bruh, for choir.
Yeah. Crazy.
Crazy. Crazy, bruh. Like, again, Earthworks, y'all did your good thinking and planning with some of these microphones, bruh. I
So how
can't
do
say
y'all
enough.
keep this well, how do you keep it organized?
So what I normally do, the stuff that's got cases, definitely try to stay in the cases, right?
Yeah.
But here in this area, it's like more of your handheld
Okay.
dynamics,
Got it.
with the exception of this Neumann, which is still a condenser, but handheld, and some of the Earthworks that's in here as well. They the Earth, bruh. Earth was just on it. I'm sorry, but yeah, the more the handheld vocally stuff in this area.
Got
Over
it.
here, you'll see the mics that's more in the long, low end register like that. We'll throw on the kick drums,
Got it.
floor toms, bass cabinets, stuff like that. To this side, you got more of like dynamic, but more instrument stuff like the 609s. I don't know how this doggone thing got over here. Slept on, slept on, slept on. This, let me just turn around
Yeah, let's get it
so you get
focused.
my full expression. Biodynamic M88
Mm-hmm.
kick drum,
Okay.
Leslie bottom,
Mm.
bass cabinet, horns,
Okay.
high pressure, great sound.
Gotta
Tank
grab. Okay, I'm grabbing me one of those when I get back.
M88. This is the TG version, bruh.
Interesting.
On the kick drum, I use it on the Watch the Sun album, Better.
Wow.
I use it on the Gospel according to PJ, on Better. I mean, on the whole. I think all the kick drum I had it on, and majority of the organ stuff especially when he played pedals,
Okay.
is usually the M88 at the bottom.
Wow.
Can't go. I need to actually buy another one. We got some old vintagey vibes. We use this a little bit on Better, which is the Electro Voice.
Mm.
Like old school, bro. The 635 is so old school.
Wow.
Like, look, still comes with XLR.
Dang.
Yeah, so got some of those vibes, man. And then when you go up, this is my corner kind of just like of clips and adapters and your converters. This is kind of cases and small stuff like that. This RA20 should be somewhere else. Like I said, I gotta talk to the rest of my crew, see why
Yeah.
it's so unorganized.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
This area, this shelf is usually all condensers, right? You got like blueberry. Um, actually one of my 103, somebody's using another one right now. They loaned out a Lewitt joint, the other three out there.
Mhm.
Ribbon mics, the 4038 Coles. If you don't know about them, get on them. This is a warm audio. I think this is the 251 or the C12. The 251. I actually modified this one and put an actual vintage 251
Okay.
tube in here, which made the world of a difference.
Mm.
Um, what else we got up here? Some more ribbons. My 121 here. Uh, the normal go-to for guitars.
Yeah.
The Royal joint, beautiful. Um,
Man.
we got believe it or not, these two people probably chastise me for saying this. This is two MXL ribbon microphones.
Okay.
Not expensive,
Mm-hmm.
dirt cheap, sounds amazing.
Yeah.
I've used them on, matter of fact, on some of the strings on the albums. They've been on it for like kind of like in the XY
Okay.
pattern, or even sometimes room mics.
Mm.
And then I got like extra lanyard stuff and what is it? Case empty. Yeah, and then like some other older stuff and DIs, other microphones laying around here. Like we got a stereo set of U87s, another one up there. Older microphones. That's the Townsend.
Oh yeah. 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 Yeah.
Before it became UA, the
Townsend.
Townsend.
Yeah.
Yo, crazy.
Yeah, the townhouse was
Like
crazy, Mike.
crazy. Like
Slept on too.
slept on, bruh. That's why when I saw that UA was buying it, I was like, somebody's paying attention.
Yeah.
Somebody's paying attention. Yeah, some more other mics. Golden Age, we have a Golden Age audio clone of the Sony C800.
Oh.
When I get those good old rap sessions and some of the, depending on the vocalist, but like that thing is beautiful, man.
Yeah.
Let them tools warm up, let it get warm. It's beautiful, man. It's really
Yeah.
beautiful. This Lewitt, actually, PJ brought it over. The 440 DM.
Mm-hmm.
Little thing, but packs a mean punch. Tried this out on the floor time one day.
Get the job done.
What? I think they were supposed to be making this like to model the 57.
Right.
You could tell kind of like by the build.
Yeah.
Don't quote me on this, but blew it out the water.
Wow.
Out the water, bro. So, and then I don't know last time I seen one even in production or anything like that. Oh, another cheap sucker. Behringer.
Really?
Not even the B2.
See, nobody would expect it to be one.
A B1. Nobody expected there to be one in here.
Will there be one?
Yes. You
Will
know what I'm
there be
saying?
one?
It just came out the clip. That, I can tell you what I use it for.
Okay.
Kick out.
Really? Why kick out?
First off, honestly, because I just don't care about it enough to like worry about the diaphragm get messed up or anything like that. But it still gives me the full range.
Yeah.
And when you think about a lot of the cheap microphones, already have what kind of EQ curve? A smiley face.
Yeah.
When I'm throwing it on a kick drum, on the out,
That
I'm
makes
looking
sense.
for that attack.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm looking for that low end.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to scoop out that middle part.
That's good. I see.
So if it's already
It's already in the mic.
it's already in the mic EQ for
That's
me.
good. We're going to try that. G.
You know what I'm saying? So that's one of those things. And then of course I'm not, we deal with gospel a lot.
Yeah.
I deal with gospel a lot. Jazz, New Orleans style and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not about to put no 87 or no real 103 or that 47 on that. Enough for them to blow my diaphragm.
Yeah, they blow it up.
You know how we all know how the musicians are, especially the drummers. Sound check. Boom, boom, boom. Go
Doing
time,
the record.
get in the rig.
Yeah.
Boom, boom. Nah, I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, that's majority of my closet, man. On my closet, that box down there, it's my friends. That's my friends down there, bro. Like that's. I had this problem with collect. You ain't gotta put this water in there, but I had this problem with collecting pops.
Oh.
So like, cause I used to be in the studio by myself, man, all the time. So I legit used to collect. You'll laugh at me for some of them. These are my friends. Like I showed you in there, my ninjas. My clients brought me that.
Oh.
George Jefferson. Like I got like so many. They got the Prince ones in there.
Yeah. That's funny.
Yeah, bro. Coming to America. Somebody got me this too. I actually can't remember the big Michael Jordan pop. So yeah, it's a thing, man. It's a thing.
Hey, every studio has to have a thing. Mine's is Star Wars, so.
Really?
Yeah. Hey, you see I got the hat on, so.
Oh, you sure? I ain't realized that.
Yeah, I'm a Star Wars nerd.
But yeah, keyboards again. Keyboards. Yeah, man. This is our.
This is Gumbo.
Yeah. This is Gumbo Studios, man.
It's a perfect name because it's just such a, Gumbo is like, that mixed pot of just everything.
Drop it in there, and guess what? When it comes together, the final product.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, it's always something that you just be like.
I'm preaching better than you shouting here, doc. Nah, man, but yeah, this is it, man, and we here in New Orleans, man. Again, big old melting pot, bro. Like, I mean, just all kind of sounds and styles, bro. From the influences from got the bounce to the gospel to just hip hop. It's just all over. So we just wanted to make sure we had a place that it can hold all of that, house all of that stuff, and then even PJ with his workflow and how he likes to do things. I mean, if you are a PJ follower, you've seen this place a lot of times in different vibes. Times where you've probably seen him and you even know. We was right here. We shot a lot of not movie stuff, but
Videos.
videos and TV show stuff and all that in here. So, but yeah, man, this is it. You know, all the normal stuff. It's looking like a studio right now,
Yeah.
cause I just got back. PJ's still gone currently, but we're gonna get it back right, man, to a better looking vibe. But come see us, man.
Yes, sir. How can they connect with y'all if they want to get some work done?
Look, we got the Gumbo Studios email and Instagram. Email is booking@gumbostudios.com. Website, I mean, well, we don't do a website, but the Instagram is Gumbo Studios @Gumbo Studios. And I'm Reggie Nick, REGGIENIC. I run it. Just reach out anyway. We got you.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, though?
Appreciate you letting us in here, bro.
Oh, you already know, man. Guess what? Bless your heart and all your parts. Yeah.
All right now. Y'all, want to thank you for making it to the end of this clip. We appreciate you watching this breakdown. If you want to see more videos like this, please feel free to check out the links right over here. If you want to take your production, mixing, or whatever to the next level, or check out some of the other products that we have, make sure you check the links down in the description and in the comment section of this video. All right. I appreciate you guys. We'll see y'all on the next one. I'm out. Peace.